We can barely comprehend some of the stuff that we see or that goes on, and to me, that's the most fascinating thing in the world. Hello, my name is Robert Lutz. I'm currently a graduate student here at the University of New Mexico. I'm studying mechanical engineering with a concentration in space systems. I'm also a commissioned second lieutenant in the United States Space Force. I started creating art really at a young age. I started slightly out of curiosity to see if I could do it. Then I learned actually that I was decent at it. From then it just became a hobby. I wanted to see how close could I get to like coming, close to like, say, my source picture, the realism. To me, it's really the greatest way to relieve stress because, in that moment, that's all I'm thinking about. And then once it's done, it's just the most satisfying feeling in the world. Just the process of even making it is really what I love most. So what made me want to go into the Space Force is actually kind of a funny story. I was taking a Physics 1 class, and at the very end, you learn about dynamics, so how things, fly, potential kinetic energy, all that stuff. Well, we had a professor who introduced astrodynamics, so pretty much how things fly in space and in 3D. And then he started getting into concepts about, say, light bending around massive objects, some Einstein theories and stuff, and it just hooked me. And the more I learned about how, rockets and the whole world functions, then I was literally hooked. Well, it wasn't until my senior year. In engineering, you have to do a senior design project. And I did what is called Lobo launch at UNM, where you make a rocket. Because I thought, well, that's more applicable than any other ones because I'm joining the military. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that the Space Force was right for me because maybe I wasn't meant to be the guy flying into combat, dropping bombs. Maybe I was someone to look to what's next. Like I said, with space, it's all what we don't know. And that's what I love about the Space Force, is it's evolving. And what they do is just evolving every single day. And I just wanted to be a part of it in any way I could. I love being a part of the Space Force. And the more I learn about it, the more I love it. What I'm looking to most in my career in the Space Force, really, I think it's the uncertainty of it all. The Space Force is, like I said, it's new. It keeps changing itself all the time, and it's also very secretive. So I don't know what's ahead of me. I don't know what I will be doing. So it's really just the eagerness of starting new and seeing what's out there. Maybe I'll love it, maybe I won't. But to me, that's the most exciting part. And especially if it continues, like from what I've been seeing, and it's very exciting stuff. I chose to paint that particular image that is actually called Earthrise. It's a very famous photo because I think it links what truly is technology, science, technology, space, to art and human expression. They take off, they ride the rocket, they ride the Saturn V, going tens of thousand miles an hour through space, 3-day, voyage. They get to the moon, December 24th, 1968, so it's Christmas Eve. They get there in orbit 3 times, and on their 3rd time, they come over from the backside of the moon, and they see Earth from the moon for the first time. And when these men came over and saw it for the first time, they were just like taken back just by seeing the Earth. The first thing they wanted to do was preserve the moment, take the picture, which is what I painted here, which is Earthrise. And being so moved by the moment, and being that it was on Christmas, they called in and then they read the first chapter of Genesis over the radio.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
To me, it's the perfect example of the combination of, art and science.
And God